Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Right now, it is time to play a very special game that I've been looking at for quite some time, but even though I believe it was not advertised as much, but I still believe there can be potential within this game, and I'm here to try it out, and I'm going to stick with it from the beginning to the end. Now, this game have no markers, it doesn't have a GPS, it really doesn't have anything except for a compass, and you have to trust your wit and your instincts and follow clues and everything else that this game has to offer. Some people actually got access prior months ago to play this game, you know, to test the waters out, and then they had a demo that released not too long ago, which I tried it myself, and it was very fun. So I was just thinking, you know what, I can't wait till the full game comes out because I'm going to try it myself, and of course have it on the channel for you guys to watch and view and see me play. But I cannot wait to dive into this. From the publishers of Nacon and developers Rogue Factor. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned and watch from me as I play. This is Hell Is Us. Our game has no map, no markers indicating where people or things are, where to go next, or who to talk to. We will never tell you precisely what must be done or how to do it. To thrive in Hell Is Us, you will need to pay attention to your environment, listen, and be vigilant.
Serum. It's still experimental, hence the polygraph. I would have tortured you, but my employers insist I use their concoction. Now, let's begin. How did you get into Hadia?
The yellow brick road.
Well, apparently, needs more time. While it's going through your system, curious about something. Why did you do it?
Anyone in my shoes would have done the same.
I think you overestimate human beings. I don't think you realize the time, money, and resources that went into this operation. You pissed off the wrong people. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You were smuggled out of Hadia at age 5, grew up in the foster care system, and dabbled in criminal activities. You managed to pull yourself together and become a decorated soldier. After decades of trying to get back into Hadia, well, you decided to take matters into your own hands. It seems we are ready. How did you get into Hadia?
I asked for a transfer to the UN peacekeepers, who had deployed inside Hadia. It backfired. When the paperwork cleared, Hadia's civil war was in full swing and the peacekeepers pulled out. I reported to my new unit, stole some gear, and crossed the mountains.
Why come back?
My parents. I wanted to find them. I needed to confront them.
How did you know your parents were still in Hadia?
I didn't. My only memory was that my father was the blacksmith of a village of Jova.
Getting into Hadia is just as hard as leaving. Tell me, who smuggled you out?
My mother.
What happened?
sat me down in the back of a truck, gave me a necklace, and shut the door.
She didn't say anything?
She told me, never come back.
And so the journey begins. And I can already say, this looks amazing. Wow. Incredible. Okay. So remember, there are no markers, indicators, no GPS or nothing. We just have to use our wit and our instinct. Follow clues. Whatever that can help, guide us to get through this game. So, most of everything that I know by now is from the actual demo, which I'm quite sure a lot of you have played. So this will be, a breeze. But we have our first research item that we acquired. It is a gold medallion. A large gold cast medallion with 8 figures and a sphere embossed into one side. Database classified entry, access denied. Now this is unknown language, which we can't read right now. But later on we will be able to have, I would say, a little sidekick that can help us out to read that specific language. So as the actual movements of this game, I would say I'm digging. It's very responsive. Camera's very responsive, and right now we have 3 graves of 3 individuals, and which I do not know just yet, but I'm quite sure we're about to find out. And that's is that a cow? Yeah. Alright, we have a manual save here. You can save your game anytime that you would see that icon on the map. And we're gonna go right through here. Conversations. Conversations can be started with many characters you encounter. Conversation topics can be chosen based on datum, which represent a specific piece of information you have previously encountered. Conversing with characters may reveal additional datum, which can open up new topics of conversation. Topics that are relevant for your main objectives are listed on the left side of the screen. Listed on the right side are optional topics which reveal more about the situation, culture, or history of Hadia. Alright, let's talk to him.
You must be lost to wander around Sinedra Forest. I'm afraid I have very little to offer. You're welcome to stay and catch your breath. Frankly, I could use the company.
Who are you?
The name's Ernest Cadell. My family has tilled the earth here for generations. When the Sabinian army dug in for the winter, they used our home as their headquarters. I wasn't here at the time, but my sons were. When I finally came back, the Sabinians were long gone. They left my sons' bodies in the forest. My only solace is knowing that my fourth son might still be alive. I hope he finds his way home, if he's out there somewhere.
So what he's talking about is the graves that we just passed of the three sons that we just passed. I don't even know why I repeat it like that, but the graves that we just passed was with his three sons, and the fourth one can possibly be alive. Okay, so we can go to the general knowledge and ask him about Hadia, Civil War, Peacekeepers, and Sabinians. Well, right now I want to ask about the village of Jova.
Do you know where the village of Jova is located?
It's in Akasa Marshes. It's quite a ways from here. I'm afraid you're going to need a vehicle. Unfortunately, I have none. A group of strange-looking soldiers arrived here last night in an APC. And perhaps you can ask them for help. It's not the first time I've seen them. They always seem to be snooping around here for something.
Where can I find the APC?
They parked their APC just beyond the woods, to the north. Once in the woods, follow the wind chimes. They will lead the way through. I hung them in the trees so my sons would stop getting lost when they were children. Setharus, bless their souls. The gate to enter the woods is locked. Here, take this key to unlock it.
Okay, Key Cadell Farm. A key for the fence leading from the Cadell Farm into Sinedra Forest. Obtained from Ernest Cadell in Sinedra Forest. Okay, we answered, or we mainly asked all the questions that we wanted. So we're gonna go over here to the general knowledge.
President Yanko, no matter how you feel about the bastard, he held everything together. His grandiose vision of unification kept a fragile peace together. That and his excessive brutality. He was the one that turned Hadia into a prison. No one was allowed out or in, keeping old grudges bobbling on the pot's rim, just waiting to boil over. When President Yanko blew his head off, the hand holding the lid was gone. War was inevitable. I managed to survive 2 years of this damn war. No parent should have to bury a child, let alone 3. I'm left to endure this torment. That's what we do. We carry on, no matter what. Despite all of it, I know we Palamists will win this war. We have Setharus on our side. The Sabs only pretend to worship him, which will be their undoing. Trust me.
So I would think Setharus is mainly like their god that they, I would believe, pray and seek help from.
I don't know much about them. All I know is that the Peacekeepers came here to calm things down. The first and only time I saw them was when they were leaving the country. I was walking on the side of the road when a convoy of white trucks rolled by. I noticed one of the soldiers. He was the only one smiling. He looked like Arlo, one of my boys. He waved at me. Oddly, I found myself waving back. I think it was a lost cause to try and quell ancient hatreds. Sabs and Palamists have long memories. I think of that soldier from time to time. I hope he made it out of Hadia. I grew up hating Sabs, without question. My pap and my dad hated them. That was enough reason for me. Now, I damn well know why I despise the bastards. I'd be at the front if I were any younger. I'd show the subs as much mercy as they did my boys. I've always seen we Palomists as creatures of habit. Like most of us, I hold my God and traditions close to my heart. We are humble and modest and tend to help our neighbors, so long as they're Palomists. We love gatherings, especially during the week of peace.
Hey. Casa Marshes. You can travel between areas with a vehicle. So we have Mother, Known Person Updated, Blacksmith of Jova, and many other things that we can.
Hey, Gus, Arlo, Otis, please pick up. It's Atticus. I've been trying to call for days now. Phone lines keep going down, so I don't know when I'll be able to call you back, but I'll keep trying. Hey, don't go killing Sabs without me. See you soon.
Okay, that has to be the fourth brother, so he may still be alive. So the three brothers that he buried are right up here, as to what he mentioned earlier. But now we're gonna head back this way. Before we do, get to our data pad, and we have investigation, loadout, inventory, drone, exploration, and something that is unauthorized. But we have family reunion, investigate clues about my parents. Okay, so we can figure out facts about things around the area, people, more information about my family. Which the APC, owned by an unknown military group, parked beyond the woods north of Ernest's farm. Sinedra Forest is the location. Description: armored personnel carrier used to transport military troops. Investigation, family reunion. We have Mother. Important information: my mother used to live in the village of Jova. Location: Acasa Marshes. Description: I don't remember what she looks like. And we have his father, who is the blacksmith of Jova. My father was the blacksmith, my father was the blacksmith in the village of Jova. He's in the same location as his mother, Acasa Marshes, which we don't know just yet. And description: he doesn't remember what he looks like. Here we have an heirloom necklace. My mother gave it to me when I was 5 years old, as she was smuggling me out of Hadia. Location: none. Description: oddly shaped pendant made of an unknown alloy. And we have the village of Jova. This is the village of my childhood and is the last known location of my parents. Jova is where I was born. Ernest Cadell said that Jova is quite far and I need a vehicle to reach it. And this is Ernest Cadell, owner of a farmland in Sinedra Forest. He knows where the village of Jova is located. He suggested that I hitch a ride with the soldiers to the north. Sinedra Forest's location: description: old man hiding in the basement of his farmhouse. Okay, so we also have inventory. Alright. So we can look at much other things in the inventory, such as research items, miscellaneous items, weapons, defensive gear, relics, drone items, consumables, glyphs and shards, as well as cosmetics. Now, I did pre-order the game, so I have some other cosmetics here. And that's about it right now, but let's get back to the game, man. That's what you guys came for. But of course, we have to read a lot, because without, much of a map, GPS or anything, we have to search and look for clues. And it could be into reading a lot of things as we play this game. So this is the key that we can use to open a fence. So let's go ahead and do that. Investigation. If you are unsure of how to proceed in your main objective, open the data pad and navigate to the investigation tab. Select an investigation to see all associated datum you have discovered. You may then select a datum to see the specific information you have gathered so far. So as Ernest said, we have to follow the ring chimes as it will take us to our destination. But I want to take a detour, because there are many things that you can find without going the actual, route or signals that it can show you. Okay, Scorched Bell. A bronze bell marred with scorch marks and natural abrasion. There's going to be a lot of moments where we're going to have to, drift on our own to search for things. We're going to come back for that. As you can see, something is up there. But I have to say, this game really looks nice. Very sharp and detailed with the graphics, And plus, I'm playing this on, I would say, hold on a second. Okay, so we have a note. Cadell treasure hint. A small note with the writing of a child. It seems to be a clue for some kind of treasure hunt found deep in the Senedra forest. You dummies won't ever find where I hid the key. You're all too stupid. Arlo can't even read. Four Eyes Gus is probably too blind to see the red boulder. And Addie's too small to climb all the way up the hill. Some items related to investigations or exploration can be equipped in your loadout for easy access. Once equipped, they can be activated by using hotkeys in the same way as a consumable item. So I was trying to say that even with the TV that I have a Vizio TV, and I believe at this point it's close to 10 years old. But visually, the game looks great as I'm playing it right now. Let's go in the direction in which we were trying to go in the first place. I don't want to lose track of where I'm going. So this is the APC that he was talking about. Someone seems to be here, and he's hurt.
You found me. Epsilon 12, right? God, I can't see shit. I have blood in my eyes. You must have honed in on my distress beacon. Who are you? Sifo 451, Epsilon 11. I got separated from my unit. They're still down there behind that door. We were on an SIC, and we got jumped. I'm not sure how I got here. All I remember is hearing that door shutting behind me. I must have triggered something. We need the key to the APC. We need to get the fuck out of here. Who has the APC key? The sergeant has the key. He's inside with the team. The sergeant's easy to spot. He's the one with a dark red poncho. Shit. I'm hurt pretty bad. I need to stop the bleeding. Look, we have a med kit in the camp we set up in the woods west of here. We marked the trees to make it easier to navigate. Bring me the med kit, and I'll give you what you need to open the door.
Okay. So we have to search for the medkit so we can, get him some help, because jeez. So if you press the down directional button is the compass. We have to head this way. But I gotta say, this game looks very, very impressive. I just can't wait to get to the combat. So X marks the spot. Going in the right direction. Okay, another note. Even if you blockheads find the key, I bet you'll never find the treasure chest. The blue paint is harder to see than the red. Just leaving out notes as they were kids back then. Let's go this way. I was thinking, I hope I'm not lost. But we should be coming up on an item which is right here. Oh, key. So we have a rusted key. A small rusted metallic key found near a red boulder atop a hill in Sinedra Forest. I don't know, but sometimes it sounds like I'm gonna butcher that word. It's just how you just pronounce it. I was like, yeah, I remember there being a tent. So here we have the medikit, an advanced medicinal kit found at the OMSIF base camp in Sinedra Forest. Database emergency medical kit model FE005 contains specialized medical supplies for unique injuries encountered by OMSIF field teams. So we have a report, field research, and a bridge summary of events concerning a mysterious anomaly found at the OMSIF base camp in Sinedra Forest. Survey report, OMSIF Epsilon 11, January 19th of 1993. Hey, a year after I was born. Subject, anomaly imprint 0016. Eastern, estimated time since anomaly collapse, 1056 years based on a resonant topology signature coincides with fifth cycle harmonics. Actions taken. Following items forwarded to facility ZC-02 for further analysis. Complete imaging profile of site. Concentric pattern core samples extracted around anomaly locus. Approximate floor samples. And we have vial of strange substance, a glass vial filled with an unknown substance. You know what that kind of looks like? Vial from from Bloodborne. That's how the vials look like when you take health. I think that's also a game I want to play on this channel too as well. Because I know it's a Souls game, of course, but when that game came out, I was really never into Souls games like that, personally. But after finishing, even though they would say Sekiro is really not a Souls-like game, but I finished Sekiro, and I think once I started playing Souls-like games like Lies of P, Demon Souls, even though I never finished it, Elden Ring, those types of games made me a fan of Souls-like games. So when I played Bloodborne, I was like, man, I can't believe I waited all of these years, which was like over 10 plus, I believe, and I never tried it, out. And once I tried it, I was like, yo, this game is dope. Okay, so how do we get up here? There's a way to get up there. Okay, let's go back. Where there's a will, there's a way. I think this is the section that was blocked off, right? Oh no, I had to make a right turn. Why did I say left? Okay, now we can use this key to unlock this box to see what the contents are inside. And And this is another note. Behold the magnificent treasure of the Cadell family. It belongs to our great-great-great-great-grandpa. P.S. Don't break it, you nitwits. And here we have our first defensive gear. It's a bracelet of ecstasy, wanton destruction. It's grade level 1. It has a damage absorption of 5%. Endurance bonus 500 plus. Stamina cost reduction at 40%. While grievously wounded, reduce stamina cost of all actions. So I'm quite sure if we go in here, we go into the loadout section, and here we have it. We can just equip it, right? Yes. Yes, we can. Now it's time to head on back.
I need the med kit. Just follow the marked trees in the woods west of here.
Okay. We're about to give him the med kit now.
Oh, good. He got the med kit. Okay, you see that ladder over there? Climb it to the top. Take this. You'll need it to open the door. You'll figure it out.
Oh, okay. Ancient mechanism, an old dilapidated mechanism meant to open the door to the ruins in Sinistral Forest. Given to me by a wounded OMSIF agent without any further instruction. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. And now we can climb the ladder. Top this. Top this hill here. Alright, so we're at the beginning of first of many puzzles. Even though I wouldn't really say this is a puzzle, it's just more of a, I guess you could say it's a puzzle, but figuring out the clues literally just won't be an actual problem. We just have to insert this key. Now we have to figure out the pattern. Alright, so okay. So I'm gonna turn that back. Oh, wait, sorry. Did it the wrong way. There it is. Now we can go back downstairs and into the caves.
I knew you'd figure it out. Now get the APC key so we can get the hell out of here.
Okie dokie. Oh wait, general knowledge.
I've been to some fucked up places around the world, but this place redefines insanity. I heard that they're still fighting in some parts of the country. You'd think they would have a ceasefire by now or something. Man, you really have to hate someone to keep going like that. That's all smoke and mirrors. It's a pity they have no clue what part they played. They're guinea pigs. Who gives a shit?
Ah, I like that answer.
Rats in a maze, man. Rats in a maze.
Alright, I don't want to held up any longer, so we need to just get in here and find the sergeant so we can get the key and we can get up out of here. So he said Let me guess, the door just closed on me, right? Yes. And here we are, introduced to a bag of bones. But he said the sergeant had a, what, dark red poncho? Okay. And what's also cool about this game is, which I really like in certain games that actually have the hood not to appear. The hood, I mean hood, not hood, like H-O-O-D, but H-U-D, hood. I can get some good thumbnails with this, hopefully, if I can. You know, I'm not really the best at thumbnails. Okay, save system. Using a save point will conserve your progress. Should you be defeated in combat, you will return to the last save point used. Upon defeat, your progress will be preserved regardless of save points used. This includes conversations, datum discovered, puzzles completed, enemies eliminated, weapon progress, and loot gathered. So we're going to save here. Let's see what's on this table here. Okay, so we have an SSE report, OMSIF Epsilon 11, and OMSIF report detailing their findings upon arrival in the ruins found in the underground ruin of Sinistro Forest. Okay, so on January 22nd, 1993, subject underground site Lambda 02. Preliminary dust analysis determines site has been completely sealed since at least 937 AD. Coinciding with the height of 5th Limbic invasion, actions taken successfully unlocked door mechanisms to gain entry into site. Preliminary exploration and securing of first chambers. Collection and catalog of items list below. Installation of base cap equipment. Following items forwarded to a facility ZC-02 for further analysis. Dust samples from each chamber, drone imagining sweep of each chamber, 4 times iron tools for historical analysis, iron shackles for historical analysis, 5 times teeth from separate skeletal remains for DNA analysis. Actions planned. Unseal next doorway in the morning of January 23rd. Auditory cues reveal possible entity presence. Exercise extreme caution as entity contact likely. Set up contingency evacuation plan. Goodness grief, what the hell's been going on down here? And his body's down here too. Jesus.
Hey, are you okay? Hey! Fuck. What the fuck?
That screeching hurt my ears a bit. So this is who they were talking about. That's a cool shot. Woo! Slice and dice. Nice. Damn, man. You didn't even get a chance to talk to her or nothing. Well, what can I say? You finally have the weapon to defeat these enemies. Another cool shot. Alright, now we're in the meat and potatoes. The combat. Use R3 to lock on to the enemy at the center of the screen. Alright, square button to perform a regular attack. Alright, a new styling option is available. Alright, shard, neutral, small, obtain 2 times. Alright. It's about damn time. Okay, so we have a locked door here. And we need to figure out the code. So it's best to explore a little bit before we move further. So we're gonna go on here first. Alright, so you have R2 and the up directional button to toggle the flashlight on or off. Alright. Which is pretty cool because you have some very dark areas to traverse in. And that is gonna be very useful. Hold on, make sure no enemies pop up behind me or nothing like that, because you know, catching a brother slipping. I don't be needing that out here. Alright, first, the centers are brought to the tower. That's the first clue. And we're gonna go in this direction. Okay, we have a first aid kit. It's a basic medikit, which is small. Endurance restoration is about 2,000. Instantly recover health. Oh, it's raining hard outside where I'm at. I'm just hearing like specks of water hitting the windshield. Let's go through here. Alright, use the down button to use consumables and L1 to guard an incoming attack, negating its damage. Okay. Oh! Alright. Forgot about that one. On the first try. And finally, the sinners will fall into the fires of hell. So that's another clue. Okay, we have an endurance system. The endurance system combines 2 vital stats, health and stamina, and is represented by the green bar at the top of the screen. Maximum health is equal to your endurance. Maximum stamina is equal to your health. As you receive hits from enemies, your health will decrease. In turn, this lowers the stamina, maximum stamina available for actions. Stamina will regenerate automatically up to your current health level. However, health does not regenerate automatically. If health reaches 0, you are defeated. Which makes sense. Yeah, you gotta do a little 1-2 buckle my shoe type of combo. And lastly, we have, then they will endure the climb through the twin-headed serpent. So from what I can remember, I believe it's Tower, Serpent, and this should be the last clue, if I can remember. So Tower, Serpent, and Fire. Tower, Serpent, Fire. Okay, first comes the tower. And then we have the serpent. Then comes the fire. Now that's a blaze. Okay, moving forward. Once swallowed into the depths of the twin-headed serpent tear, the wretched Sabinian vermin shall be execrated until the flaying pits of the accursed Himalaya fields. Or Himalaya fields? Sorry about that. So you can see there the two serpents. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Alright, circle to perform a sidestep and avoid incoming damage. Woo! Alright, I gotta time that perfectly if I'm gonna be doing that. Okay, so I just came through here, and there are... How many doors open? I only saw one. Okay. Cage doors. Okay. We're gonna go up this ladder here. And this game also, it has very much of a dark tone to it as well. Oh, there's an enemy I see up there. You can't fool me. We have a limbic capacitors, I guess. Limbic restoration. Instantly gain limbic energy with wielded weapons. Alright. Single-use device slowly absorbs and stores ambient limbic energy. Instantly discharges all stored energy on contact with limbic material. So that's basically a consumable, if I'm not mistaken. But even though I have a 10-year-old, which I believe is a 10-year-old TV, the colors are very, I guess, vibrant. Alright, journal, prison guard. A preserved journal belonging to a guard stationed at some kind of prisoner holding facility found in the underground ruins of Sinidra Forest. I am filled with glee as they enter, row after row, shackled in bondage of their own making. Ascertain, Jehinian, filthy cattle, their stench is unbearable. How I wish my duty would take me to the spire, to hear their cries, to reveal their laments as they finally grasp the errors of their ways, excuse me. Alas, my charge lies here. My queen requires it. Setharis requires it. I am shepherd to the sinners as they await their final judgment at the spire. Shepherd. Did I say that correctly? Hopefully I did. If I did not, I apologize. But yeah, man, I'm digging the whole dark vibe of this game, really. Now, of course, I can just pitch up the brightness if I had an actual problem with the darkness in the game, but the drone having a flashlight is really, really useful, so there's not much to, getting the settings and increasing the brightness. Tracers of terror, intimidating bulwark. Okay, this is defensive gear, right? So it has a damage absorption of 5%, endurance bonus 500 plus, protection bonus is 20 plus %, lingering duration of 20 seconds. Remaining undamaged will reduce the damage you take. Alright, so we're gonna go to the data pad here. And this is defensive gear, yes. So we're gonna equip that. And already we are stacked. I mean, so these enemies, we gonna let them know who we are, and we ain't no punk ass bitch. Just like the elderly Chinese man said in, Rush Hour 1, I'm no punk bitch. Anyway, I know, corny. I don't care. Alright, save right here. look what I caught slipping. All right, healing pulse. When you successfully hit an enemy, faint particles appear around you. When these particles coalesce into a solid ring and the bar in the hood flashes white, you can activate the healing pulse ability. This ability will consume the particles and restore health equal to a percentage of the damage dealt by the hit that triggered the particles. The particles will disappear if you wait too long or if you take damage. Healing pulse you have to use is R1. Particles can be accumulated exponentially over the multiple successful hits, greatly increasing the amount of health received by healing pulse. So this is one that I had an issue with when I was playing the demo. It just really makes you feel like you have to time it perfectly and at the right time. So I'm gonna have some problems with it in the beginning, but I'm quite sure once I get, you know, I get a real good feel into the game, I should be able to perfect it. But we took care of that punk, so we ain't gotta worry about it right now. Actually, I should have used it right there. I'm a dummy. I'm real dumb. Hey man, we all have our moments. Anywho, hold to initiate a charge attack, dealing increased damage in stages the longer it's held. Alright, so that's with the triangle. Charge me up, baby. Charge me up. You know what? That also can be an AoE attack that can be very useful with multiple enemies. I'm quite sure of it. Okay. Alright, we have another one of those. I don't need to look at it right now. Alright, we have the distract ability. Facing two enemies who fight in tandem can be challenging. In these situations, using your drone's distract ability can be helpful. Your drone can your drone can be commanded to distract the enemy you are currently locked onto. It will fly towards the enemy and begin distracting it, preventing it from attacking you for a time. The distraction will continue until the duration of the ability has run its course. You activate the ability again to recall the drone, or you attack the distracted enemy. When the distract ability ends for any reason, the drone will return to your side, and the distract ability will enter a cooldown period during which it cannot be used again. Okay. Oh! Deal with your partner right over here. Oh! Charge it up a bit. Gotta get used to it a bit, you know what I mean? And we got new weapons. New weapons, baby. This item can be equipped in a loadout tab of the data pad. Limbic twin axes. Alright. So let's equip that right. Let's equip that right now, actually. Right here. There we go. Also, you can gain some more information from these characters once down the road. See, we got the OMSIF-0451 soldier. He told me his sergeant has the key to the APC. He is a member of the OMSIF unit Epsilon 11. He used the med kit I gave him and seems stable now. I figured out how to activate the door's mechanism. Okay. We go back. Okay. Alright, enough of that. To equip the second weapon, open a data pad. Okay, we already did that. And we can switch weapon with the optional directional pad button. Did I say optional? With the direction pad that goes up. Alright, I just defeated you too. Welcome to the SmackDown Hotel. Heirloom necklace, a pendant given to me by my mother when I was 5 years old. It was the last time that I saw her. It is made from an unknown material that is always cold to the touch. So I know that's not, what we need to open that door just yet. Some attacks can be parried by using the guard action at the right moment, just as the enemy changes color. A successful parry will negate damage and remove some of the enemy's stance. When the parry depletes all of the enemy's stance, you can use Riposte to deal more damage. Or Riposte, excuse me. Every time when I used to read that, especially when I played Demon Souls, I always thought it said Riposte. But it's just Riposte. Or rip, I always get it confused. What up, player? Trying to get the parries down. And I'm still not paying attention to regaining my health. I don't know why. Okay, so let no Sabidian captive cross the threshold of the gold clad in so much as a thread. All must be stripped bare as befits the despicable and the condemned. Alright. Jesus Christ. Is it just white cloth or something? When I played the demo at first, I really just thought there was just so many bodies laying here. I don't know. Alright, let me hit you with that. Okay, I get it now. So you have to wait until the actual circle you have to wait till the circle is complete so you can gain that health back. I got it now. Oh yeah, this game it's finna be a breeze. Alright, we have the Ram Head Medallion Viridian. A Viridian sheen covers this metallic medallion featuring a relief of a ram's head found in the underground ruins of Sinidra Forest. So that's one of the two. And once we're done here, we will come back. Or once we found the other medallion head. Most interactable elements cannot be used in combat, with the exception of ladders and loot. I'm at you with this wombo combo, baby. Like I said, wombo combo. Oh. I was like, who the heck is that? His gaze shines upon our queen. Let no person be led by these walls unbound. From neck to ankle they must be shackled, that none may stride unburdened in the tower's shadow. Alright. A letter, Sabinian superstition. An unsent from a Sabinian soldier to his brother, found in the trenches of Sinedra Forest near the ruined entrance. Dear Marco, how you been, brother? The unit's been camping out in the Sinedra after our big push. Cold as all hell, let me tell you. Feels good to get some rest, even if I'll likely lose a toe to frostbite out here. Damn. Hell, I got 9 more, right? I gotta tell you something, Marco. We found something while digging the trenches. A big old door, sealed shut and proper old. The captain ordered us to pry it open, and that just don't sit right with me. There are laws against this kind of thing. Remember how Grandpa gave us hell when we tried climbing that old wall near the lake? We aren't supposed to be disturbing heritage sites, even during a war. Captain's lost his damned mind. Can't wait to hear from you, your bro, Martin. So they out here doing something that they not supposed to be doing. Alright. This is a drone bypass. Drone cools down minus 90 seconds. Reduce the drone's active cooldowns. Alright. Deployment order. Omsif Epsilon 11, January 15, 1993. Epsilon Commander Erebeth. Subject multiple suspected SSE. Target Sinedra region, southern Umbrahan. Objective Standard Protocol Alpha. Locate and contain reported anomalies. Investigate origin and evolution of sites. Collect and catalog relevant materials. And we also have the APC key. So this is the sergeant that I was looking for. I don't know why I said the female warrior had the key when I know damn well that wasn't it, even when I played the demo. My bad. APC, a small key likely meant for a vehicle recovered from a fallen UMSIP sergeant in the trenches of Sinedra Forest. Here it is. So it's one of those warriors, but it wasn't particularly her, because he did say like a dark red poncho, but the face mask is much similar. I don't even know if he had the same weapon as the other warrior, female warrior, but yeah. My dearest Marina, we trampled through Sinedra Forest with the fury of King Aster. Pals never stood a chance. They died like dogs. I must have taken out at least a dozen, scrambling around like termites when the shells dropped. It was glorious. We found 3 Pal brothers cowering in a farmhouse. Oh, pissed their pants as we took them out back. One of them was wearing a gold watch. Can you believe my luck? Sending it to you with this letter. Sell it and buy it yourself something nice. I swear I'll return to you, sweet Marina, once we've killed every last one of them. Love you, Ruslan. So this... Wow. I don't think the last time when I played the demo I paid attention to this, or I can't remember if it was in the demo or not, but gold watch, a well-worn gold plated watch, an engraving on the back reads Otis, found in a lockbox in the trenches of Sinedra Forest. So that was the son of a bitch that was responsible for the 3 brothers getting killed. And what I'm thinking is the 4th one went out to look for this particular person or persons to get their revenge. Well, that's what they get. So we have basic meal, small, stamina plus 4,000, stamina cost reduction negative 25%, instantly recover stamina and reduce stamina cost temporarily. Right. And we have another small medkit. Let's save here. Okay, so we have linked enemies. You will often face 2 enemies linked together by an umbilical cord. This pair is known as a limbic entity and is made up of Hollow Walker, a light-skinned humanoid creature, Haze, a large monster of various shape. To defeat this pair, you must kill the Hollow Walker, the humanoid. However, the Hollow Walker cannot be damaged as long as the Haze is still present. Reducing the Haze's health to 0 will cause it to retreat into the Hollow Walker, which will become enraged but vulnerable to your attacks. In this state, a Hollow Walker's limbic energy, represented by the white bar, cannot be reduced and will gradually replenish. If the limbic energy fully replenishes, it will return to a state of invulnerability, and the Haze will reemerge. Come here, bitch! Oh! Stamina. Every action you perform in combat has a stamina cost. Attack, sidestep, guard, sprinting, etc. If stamina reaches 0, you will enter into the exhausted state. While exhausted, all actions will be performed much slower than usual, exposing you to more danger. Stamina will begin to regenerate automatically after a moment of performing no combat actions, clearing the exhausted state. There we go. Boom. Alright, we got another drone bypass. It's gonna take some time for me to, try to get my health back up while I'm messing around with the enemies. So what is this? Alright, we have the ram head medallion crimson. A crimson sheen covers this metallic medallion, featuring a relief of ram's head. Yeah. We read that already. Oh no, what was that? Hold on. Was this the one? Oh yeah. Ram head medallion, place of discovery, Sinedra 4, zone 03. Preliminary analysis, estimated 9th century origin. Ramhead inography matches twin depressions found in a door DW013 of site Lambda 02. Assistance of matching medallion suspected. Further analysis required. Actions taken. Packaged item for transport to facility ZC01. Okay. So we got both medallions. I'm gonna clear all of this out, so when I come back to the menu screen, I won't have to, scroll through all of this. Secrets of the Ram. Alright. So let's go over here. Woo! Oh, I got that parry on that? Let's go. I'm gonna switch back to my sword. I need a little bit of practice with the axes. I'm gonna go back over there. Actually, no. Let's do it right now. I don't even know why I came up here in the first place. But I gotta say the combat is pretty, it's pretty tight. In a good way. Take this! Get him out of here. Alright, get myself a basic meal. That's what you need at the end of the day. Some good old nutritional value of great food products. Alright? Got an advanced medical kit. Woo! Hey, my mans. Chill out. Take this out. The hell up! Goddamn! Nah! Oh! Wait a minute. I'm telling telling you, it's gonna take me. It's gonna take me some time to just get used to the regaining health. Because it's like when I'm in combat, it feels like it's the last thing that I should, you know, focus on and really do. But I don't want to make it like a last resort to focus on, because I need health. I need it. All right, so I came from this way. All right, here we are. Basic med kit. Nice. I think this is it. Yeah. Let's head on over here. Let's deal with this dude. Damn, my stamina is so low. Alright, got my weapon at level 2 now. Weapon. Oh. Like, it really feels so much so much stress to just deal with these enemies. I'm telling you. Now I'm only doing the 1-2 buckle my shoe just to be safe. I really want to go out, you know, in on the combos, but you gotta be careful. There we go. Time loop guardian was killed. Oh, he's a time loop guardian? Whatever that means. So we are at a tower. Specifically, I do not know what this tower represents, what it means, and what it's used for. But I'm quite sure if we come back later on in the game, it may be something of significance. So we have a glyph and animosity. So use this mechanic. You have to tap. Lock on required, yes. Cost limbic energy 120. Stun duration 2 seconds. Pure hatred manifests into a lasso that ensnares a targeted limbic entity, eventually pulling it back into melee range and stunning it in the process. Wait, is this like a special power or something? Hold on. I don't think I got to use this in the demo the last time. Hold on a second. I don't know, maybe I'll figure that out later. Come on. slice and dice? All right. So here's the thing. We are really not supposed to be over here in the first place. So, but I did wanted to explore this because I know I did, you know, with the demo the last time. But like I said, this place will be some significance maybe later on in the game. I don't know. Because if I can count the many minutes or hour that you got in the demo, I would say most of it, if you're just playing it straightforward, maybe like 40 minutes that you would have. So now we're going to take a different turn in a direction. And we're going to go this way. Alright, we're not supposed to be here either. Ooh. Now we should be finished with this whole entire section here. And now we need to make our way back to the door in which we can use the 2 ram head medallions. Let's do that right now. But I believe once I get better with the combat, I should do very well with efficiency with defeating these enemies. And yeah, I'll get the hang of it. All right, so we're gonna put this here. And we're gonna put this here. And voila! Holy shit! Whoa! Hey, you little punk ass biatch. Okay, we have a glyph, recoil. Use mechanic to tap, lock on, blah 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 blah. So in a terrifying burst, you recoil backwards, leaving nearby Olympic entities stunned with gripping fear. By decree of Queen Harbor, for too long we have suffered those whose sinful hearts beget calamity after calamity upon us. Illegible. Let this grand edifice stand as a testament to our righteousness, a shining beacon in the sea of immorality, a reminder to all that none escapes his gaze. Here, we purge heresy. Here, we purify the kingdom. Here, we reclaim our faith. Okay, so that was pretty much it for this section. Let's save here. So to the APC we go. That's like the last thing we need to do at this point now. Okay, so we're just gonna head straight forward here. And I know there are some enemies that are down here because I checked. Obviously. Look at this. Here we And the soldier has fallen. Damn. Alright. So we can get on the APC, but for right now, I don't think there's anything to collect, really. But what I want to do is, you know that you can look at those texts that you can't read in the beginning? Oh, damn. I think this is one of them. No, it's further down here. Excuse me, my bad. Fort Mott's Royal Garrison Stables. That was one of them. And the other one was from the very beginning of the game. In that river. You know what? Let me go back to the old man and speak to him. Sir Ernest.
You startled me. I thought you were one of those soldiers. It's not a bad idea to dress up like one of them. Listen, I hope you find whatever you're looking for in Joa. You seem to have a purpose. Sadly, Hadia will suck it dry.
Creatures.
Antiar, the two-headed serpent, released his demons invoked by the sins and destructive passions of humankind. And our Lord Setherus gouged out his eye, gifting his followers with protection. And so the eye of God gazed upon his believers, freeing them of sin and destructive passions. I believe they are the same as the demons described in the holy passages of the Kada. They appeared about 3 weeks ago. I've been praying in my cellar ever since.
What do you know about the tower?
If I were you, I would avoid that place. I forbade my sons to even go near it. The tower is haunted and cursed. I know it sounds silly, but it happens to be true.
All right. That's everything. Wait, you have anything to trade? I think you said you didn't. Oh yeah, the watch. That's his son's watch. One of his son's watch.
Thank you for bringing this watch back to me. It belonged to Otis, my eldest. My father gave it to me, and I gave it to Otis. I'll give it to Atticus if he ever comes home.
I don't know about the likelihood of that happening, but hopefully you do get to see your son again. Like, that gotta really be a travesty to just lose 3 sons out of 4. It's crazy. Because it's like 1/4, if I'm doing the math right, 1/4 of like your family blood lineage and your bloodline just gone right there. You just have one left. And so, in solemn tribute to our noble queen and the mightiest of her works which yet endures, unyielding and tall above the trees, in the year of 969. Alright. Well, that's everything, and now we could take our leave in the APC. Okay. We are inside the APC and we can navigate outside of it. So we can exit the APC, which we don't want to do right now. There's an open data pad, which we can access. Just like the data pad that we have, you know, while we're playing. And we can navigate the computer. I want to go to this. Alright. So we'll take a look at that. Take a look at that a bit later. Okay, so this is the map. All of this is Idia. You have Asteria here. We are here. And this is Umbrahan. You have Jahania and Argala. I guess that's how you pronounce it. But this is a lot. Oh, God, I did not. Wow. Okay. So this is probably not going to be as small of a game that I think it is. So now we need to go to the Akasa Marshes, which is next. And let's go.
Epsilon 11. Epsilon 11, sound off. Why are you in Akasa Marshes? Who ordered you? Where are my men?
They're gone. The creatures got the better of them.
Abandon the vehicle and walk away. You have my word, no harm will come to you.
How about I give it back when I no longer need it?
I would advise against it.
It's just too convenient.
You have no idea who you've stolen from. Choose your next move wisely.
Okay, we are now in Akasa Marshalls, isn't that what it's called? I think I've been calling it like Akasa for like the longest, but I guess, I don't know. So Just gonna go through all of this crap. Okay. All right. Yes, the Akasa Marshes. Alright, Onoma organized nations assistance missions for Adia. Alright, let's go down here. And this is heading north. You just see a pile of dirt tracks where APC could have come down here. Oh, it could just be this right here. Box of bronze acorns, an ammunition crate holding hundreds of small bronze acorns. Why would you need a whole thing of acorns? I don't know. Not all characters will engage in full conversations, but may still say something of interest.
Why is this happening? Camille. Oh, my baby. Anna, my baby girl. We got separated during the evacuation in Tulsi. The screaming, the panic, the smoke, pure chaos. I lost them in the crowd. I finally traced them back to Jova, but I'm too late. I'm too late. Oh, Camille, forgive me. I'm too late. Without one of their belongings, I can't even give them a proper Palamist burial.
Oh, is that? Let me see. Is she moving? I think that's the wife, but sounds like he may have lost a daughter. Okay. Sabinian territory. This is not going to be good. Okay, you can travel to the APC from here. That's dope. Oh boy, this is a whole entire war zone. Well, it looks like a damn war zone. Difficulty settings. Should the combat prove too easy or difficult, various aspects of enemy power can be customized in settings gameplay. Nah, we're not going to focus on that. We're going to leave it balanced as it is. Forward is the village of Jova, right? Patham Abbey. So we need to go to the village of Jova, but I'm going to go over here first because I did see this tank which has an item next to it, and I want it. Who that? Oh! Come on. Oh, so I can't just go over there. Well, this stinks. To the village! Or should I go over here? Oh, wait, let's go over here first. We can also sheath our weapon, which I think is pretty dope. Oh, you missed. Oh! Damn! Yeah, you ain't like that, did you? I'm talking about. So this whole entire section is just split up into parts. So you just can't cross anywhere where you want to. Oh, can I? Well, I can't go over there. I don't even think there's a... No, I'm gonna just leave that alone. Sweet. I don't know, but the sword seems kind of slow to me. You know, while I'm using the basic attacks. What is this? Town of Jova welcomes you. Okay, so that's Jova. Can I get inside or? No. Probably have to go towards that direction. But I'm gonna see what's over here first. Huh? Now my timing is getting better. Bring it out. You're gonna need that parry and block. That's vital. Damn, can you chill? You know what? I'll deal with you guys later. Oh, we got level 3. You know what? I'll deal with you guys later. It's just... I don't want to be stressed out while I'm out here and, you know... I'm thinking I'm a badass, but I'm really not. Because, I can get my block knocked off anytime. So, let's go back up here. Alright, so who's this? So a decoded orders below. Ascertain the Armed Forces High Command to all AAF battalions. Order. Across all active fronts and supply lines, AAF forces may encounter unmarked soldiers wearing black uniforms. All AAF forces are ordered to completely disregard and ignore these soldiers. So that would be me. Do not, under any circumstance, engage, impede, or otherwise interact. Their objectives are irrelevant to our own and pose no threat to the AAF operations.
I don't know how you managed to get here, and I don't care. I have my orders not to interfere with your operations. Just do me the same courtesy. That's all we need. A bunch of fucking outsiders roaming around our country. I strongly suggest you avoid my men. They have enough to worry about.
Who are you?
I'm Captain Vass, 6th Battalion, 3rd Company of the Asterian Armed Forces. I'm in charge here. Jova is part of Asteria now, so everything here belongs to the Sabinian cause. I'll follow my orders for now, but there's a limit. The way I see it, you're not bulletproof, and you're alone. I think we understand each other.
I'm looking for Jova's blacksmith. Have you seen him?
He must have left with the ON convoy. Can't find this son of a bitch anywhere. We had a good deal. Our Corps of Engineers went dark right about when the creatures appeared. He was going to help rebuild Jova. If you find him, tell him he can come back. I'll go easy on him.
What happened here?
Justice happened here. If you think the Palamists aren't doing the same thing to us, you're a fucking idiot. Jova's part of Asteria's relocation program. We were going to get everything ready for the migrating Sabinian families. That was before these damn creatures showed up.
Where was the ON convoy going?
I have no idea, and I couldn't care less. They're either brave or stupid to have made a run for it. My money's on stupid. Wherever they're going, I'm sure they didn't get very far from their outpost.
Where's the ON outpost?
The outpost is northeast of here, on the outskirts of town. It's on the street behind the blacksmith's forge.
Northeast, okay.
It's the greatest country on this spinning ball of ours. Well, if it wasn't for the Palamists bringing us down several notches. When we finally get rid of them, Hadia will rise like it once did under King Aster. He was by far our greatest monarch. Look at what we've accomplished with fewer men and resources. We've captured the entire province of Umbrahan and pushed into Argola. I'm guessing we would have Trisk, the capital city of Argola, if it weren't for those damn things. The Asterian armed forces will swing around and liberate Jehania when the fighting resumes. You know the saying, right? ON peacekeepers are as useful as a second asshole on your elbow. Useless outsider trash. We are superior in every way. We've dominated the arts, business, education, and politics for decades, if not centuries. We need to progress. The only way to achieve greatness is to rid ourselves of the Palamist swine. They're drowning in their own filth. We need to step on their heads and hold them underwater. If we let them, those bastards will drag us down with them. They're insects. Look at what they did to that Sabinian family in the marsh. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the Palamists in the forest? Killing their women and children and sending their men to work camps? But they're not women. They're not children. And they certainly aren't men. When you have a cockroach problem in your home, you don't negotiate with the vermin to leave. You exterminate them. I don't know what they are, but I do know they aren't interested in the town. If they were, I wouldn't be standing here. I sent a scouting party to try to figure out what we're dealing with here, but they never came back. I've been observing them for quite some time. They have no discernible pattern, rules, or hierarchy. In fact, the only thing they seem interested in is that strange dome-like mass in the marsh. My guess is they came out of it. I'd order a salvo on the damn thing, but I don't want to kick the hornet's nest.
Okay. So we're gonna have to go to the northeast section of this town. Well, not specifically around this area, but outer, away from the town somewhere to our next destination. But since we're already here, we're just gonna take a look around. New usable item acquired. A battery. All right. What the heck is this? Well, sorry to come in and parade on your lonely time.
I was part of the mob that hung those Sabinians in the marsh. I don't know what came over me. Now these soldiers make sure I pay for my crime every single night. And I deserve it. I knew all of them. We were neighbors. I taught their children. Those kids were my life. Rebecca, Talum, Justina, especially little Cyril Kun. I want to remember who I was back then, before all of this happened. I need to wake up from this nightmare. Sethers, forgive me. I was part of the mob that hung those civilians in the marsh. I knew I want to...
Alright, so we know that they can repeat dialogue. What's up here? Something is blocking the door. Was there another way to get in there? Okay, here we are. Okay, this is one.
Dear Diary, Mommy and Daddy are still yelling at each other a lot. Daddy says there's a lot of bad men coming to hurt us. Makes me really scared. Uncle Jaffer is the only one who still plays with me. He says we should all go to the lake with him. He says it's safer there, but I don't want to leave my friends.
Alright, some little girl just made a recording. Oh, hello. Get this light out your face.
You're not a soldier, are you? Please don't tell anyone I'm here.
Secluded girl.
Hey, who are you?
I'm Rebecca. I've been hiding here since the attack on Jova. When the bombs fell from the sky, I was playing in the treehouse with my baby brother. Parents ran out and screamed at us to get down. My baby brother ran to them. That's when the bomb exploded.
So, I'm looking for the blacksmith. Do you know where he is?
I don't know him very well. I think he doesn't like kids much. I saw some villagers leaving with the ON peacekeepers on their white trucks. Maybe he went with them.
Hey, did you see where the white trucks went?
I watched the white trucks drive away. They took the road that turns behind the hill with the ancient monuments. We can see them from here.
What happened here?
The soldiers rounded up everyone. Uncle Jaffer told me to hide when they entered the house. They arrested him and they took him somewhere else. The soldiers separated everyone. The men, the women, the children. People were screaming and crying when they were being forced into the buses. The soldiers didn't take everyone, though. The rest were brought into the forest across the marsh. Only the soldiers came back.
They took him out.
Where's your uncle?
I don't know where they took Uncle Jaffer. I know he wasn't taken into the forest with the others. I hope they let him go. He promised to take me somewhere safe.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask her some more stuff, but she said you can see the monuments from where they are, so I'm guessing it's literally like behind her, down towards that section. 'Cause, 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 So maybe over here or over there, but okay.
I hope they let Uncle Jaffer go soon. I don't want to stay here anymore. Miss Haley taught us about Hadia. She told us that the Sabinians were horrible people who always wanted to hurt us. And they gave us examples of what happened in our history. King Astor was a very mean man who wanted to eliminate all the Palamists. The Sabinians think he's a hero. It's true. Look at what they did to us in Jova. Miss Haley was right. They all hate us. I want this to end. I want my mom and dad to tell me everything will be okay. I want to play with my baby brother in the treehouse. I want to go to school. I want to play with my friends in the marsh. And I want to listen to Uncle Jaffer's sermons. I want things to go back to normal. I don't think they ever will.
Yeah, and I would say in a situation like this, that's the guarantee of that is like probably 0 to none. So yeah.
They were always nice to me. Sal wanted me to stay with them at their outpost, but I didn't want to. This is my home. She came to see me in secret and make sure I had food. This morning, she told me she was leaving. She wanted me to leave Jova with them. I told her I was staying for Uncle Jaffer. She gave me more food and said goodbye. I hate them. I killed my mom and dad. I killed my baby brother. He was only 5. Miss Haley was right about them. They're not people. They're all murderers. Everyone I know is gone. They're with Zethras now, in the higher place. Uncle Jaffer talks about it in his sermons. It's where we go when we die. It's a place that has no memories. You only feel happiness. It's where my mom and dad, baby brother are. They're demons. They're here because of the Sabinians. They're friends with the demons. They don't attack them. See? They're friends with them.
Okay, so we have to look for her uncle, Uncle Jaffer. But this is really like a terrible situation, a terrible time that they're in right now. So many people have lost family members, loved ones. Their whole entire like civilization of just living and existing period is just gone. Boy, I would not want to be in the shoes of of these people. This is just madness. Okay. Said January 1993. Okay. Heirloom necklace, a pendant given to me by my mother when I was 5 years old. It was the last time that I saw her. It is made from an unknown material that is always cold to the touch. Oh, I was reading something else. I thought it was grabbing something. Duh. Ooh. And you just sitting there? What the hell's the matter with you? Alright, this is the back. Bottle of mead nearly empty. An open, nearly empty bottle of mead found in Jova. Casa Marshes, alright.
Damn it. Of course I drew the short straw. The worst cleanup job in town and I pull it. Figures. Damn it. I don't have time for this.
Oh, shut up. What do you have time for? Let's see. Our Pride. Sheet music, Our Pride. Several pages of sheet music found in Jova. That's some more. Just okay. It's not really giving me much details, but. Oh! Hold on. Getting a little bit better now at the combat. Cool. Oh crap. Well, before I do anything else, we just need to look for her. Look for her uncle. Oh. Evacuation notice. Organized Nations Onamha release date immediate. Evacuation notice when 0800 hours 8 o'clock a.m. We're on ON outpost Jova, destination on refugee camp Delta, northeast border. Contact Lieutenant Rue on Peacekeepers of the 4th Light Armored Division. To all civilians of Jova, the ON Peacekeeping Unit of the 4th Light Armored Division is evacuated from Jova. We are attempting to rejoin the rest of the 4th posted at ON Refugee Camp Delta. All citizens are encouraged to leave with us. Instructions: arriving before 0800 is recommended. Pack essentials only due to limited space. I'm hearing a dog whining and whimpering. Let him out. Let him out. So where's the uncle?
Poor bastard. Next time he falls, I'll let him choke a little longer.
Okay, I think this is him, right? Uncle
His
Jack?
gaze be upon you, my son. You're not from here, are you? I know everyone around here, and yet there is a way about you that is familiar to me.
Who are you?
I am Abbot Jaffer, the spiritual leader of Patham Abbey.
That's our uncle.
My life started here, and it seems it will end here. I don't know where you are from, but I'm afraid you've wandered into hell.
Do you know where I might find the blacksmith?
Even before all this started, he was off and gone. A dark burden weighed on him. I sincerely hope he has escaped Jova with the ON convoy. Pray, my son. Pray he hasn't been shipped off to the prison camps.
What happened here?
Madness and hatred happened here, and lots of it. When I finally managed to get back from Tulsi, I rushed to my brother's home only to find my niece, Rebecca, orphaned. Then the soldiers began to round up the villagers. When they kicked in the door, I told her to hide. I gave myself up.
Where's the Abbey?
It's southeast of Jova, sitting on a rocky plateau. From the marshes you can see its beautiful golden spheres and Sethrus's ever-watchful eye. Tread lightly, my son.
Captain Voss sent some of his men to ransack the Abbey. He's obsessed with finding a treasure that does not exist. They can keep beating me for as long as they want. I have no idea what they are talking about.
Did you happen to see where the convoy went?
Lieutenant Rue came to negotiate my release. Captain Voss would hear none of it. I heard their trucks leave the outpost this morning. Many roads lead outside the marsh. Sadly, my situation prevented me from seeing where they went.
I found your niece. She's okay.
Thanks, Etheris. She was always brighter than the other kids. When we leave this place, and we will, I'll take her somewhere peaceful and quiet.
Why is Captain Voss doing this to you?
Captain Voss is a criminal and thief parading as a soldier. You don't believe me? Look inside his trucks. They are filled with things he stole from Palamist families. It is the reason why he arrested me. He can beat me as long as he likes. My answer will always remain the same. There is nothing of value in the Abbey besides our barrels of mead.
Where's the ON outpost?
It's not far. Turn right, just before the blacksmith's forge. You should see it down the hill.
Okay. We're gonna come back and speak to him. But I do want to go to the forge first. A map of Akasa Marshes, a map of Jova and the surrounding area with a route drawn by hand, found at the Owen headquarters in Jova, Akasa Marshes. This is Jova, all the way out. Okay. Lieutenant Zaru, I understand your commitment to the people of Hadia, but the evac window is closing fast. The entire country will be declared a no-fly zone shortly. Any aircraft in flight without clearance will be shot down. Leaving Hadia will be next to impossible after this. I hope you know what you are doing. I have also decided to stay and help as many people as possible. If you decide to leave Jova, know that you are welcome in Leith. From here on out, we are on our own. Godspeed, General Romeo on ON command. What's this over here? Alright. Alright, so they said that we had to go northeast? I think we're going in the right direction. Oh crap. Woo! Hold on, I will read that in a second. I'll read it in a second. I don't even think we're supposed to be actually over here in the first place anyway, so I'm gonna just skip these enemies. Whoa! Okay, so we are in the northeast section of the map. And now we have a new weapon acquired. This item can be equipped in the loadout tab of the datapad. Alright! Module Whirlwind. This item can be equipped in the drone tab of the datapad. Okay. So, I did come into something that I missed earlier that I wanted to read, but I was too much in a battle to read it. So I'll take it upon myself to read it right now. I think this was it. No, that wasn't it. Okay, it has taken years, many long, arduous years of research. I must have scoured the entire Zeal database by now. I finally have what I think is the key to the mysterious enigma I uncovered all those years ago. A total of 5 symbols must be aligned to open the doorway. These ancient symbols are spread throughout the Akasa marshes. Even if their locations and method of activation are unknown, I was able to piece together the proper sequence. Dotted U-shape, solid light bulb, dotted cartwheel, solid and dotted V-shape, solid eye. The order in which the symbols are activated appears to be irrelevant. All of this is, of course, purely theoretical. Tomorrow I will set off in search of concrete evidence. I will start with the doorway itself, located, if my research is correct, beneath the town of Jova. I have not received official approbation to pursue this, but I'm confident that OMSIF command will change their minds once I can demonstrate results. Okay, that's all I wanted to read. But, let's head on back to the game, shall we? And actually, since I got a new weapon, let's do this. Let's switch out the sword for a bit. What's that? Ooh! Okay. It's a bit fast. See what the charge is like. Stamina doesn't go down. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. Let's go. Racking them up. Woo! Hold on a second. Take a breather. Oh, you little. Stupid monkey. There we go.
Hey! Help! Over here! In the maintenance room!
Alright, hold on. I got you. Tear him up a new one. Woo! Alright, I'm here. Woo! Good lord. But you're here by yourself?
Thanks for the help.
Is he alive?
Wait. That necklace. You must be one of his friends.
Who are you?
I'm Victor Gaz. I left Jova to look for my mentor Vitalis. My ears are still ringing from that damn explosion. The trucks must have driven over a mine or something. I pulled Lieutenant Rue out just in time. We're the only survivors. The explosion must have attracted the creatures. We hid in here until I could figure out a way back to Jova.
Who is Vitalis?
Vitalis is the blacksmith of Jova. I've been his apprentice for many years. I was an idiot to think I could go look for him. Recently, some agents came for him. You know, black suits, shades. Let's just say they didn't seem like the type to fuck around. Listen, maybe we could help each other. Take the key to Vitalis' home. I found a locked door in the basement, but couldn't figure out how to open it. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I'll come join you later. I need to make sure the lieutenant can make it back to Jova. I'll find a way to avoid the creatures.
Hey, key for Vitalis' house in Jova obtained from Victor in the Akasa marshes. Alright.
You know anything about this necklace?
We can talk about the necklace when we get back to Jova.
Do you know what these weapons are?
Not here. We'll talk about it later when we get back to Jova.
Where's Vitalis' home?
The house is right in front of the forge in the northeastern part of Jova. You can't miss it. There's a blue swing in the tree next to the house.
Let me go back and find out where his place. Alright, is this it right here? Oh, well, let me check. Door's locked from the other side. What's that? Oh, nothing. It's not that. All right, here we are. Vitalis' home. So we have a kid's room here. Family picture. A framed picture of a young boy in soapbox car found in Vitalis' house in Jova, Casa Marshes. Keys car. A set of car keys with a toy car keychain found in Vitalis' house in Jova, Casa Marshes. So he did say something was in here that I can get the contents out for myself. In the basement, he said. Which we should be in right now. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's another of these things. I don't know what the heck you have to do with that, but we'll figure it out later. But I want to go to the other direction when you came down here. Okay, that's just closed off. I thought it was two directions. Alright, a framed picture of a young boy in soapbox car found. Alright. Oh, we have to put them there. As a keypad. Alright, so what I'm thinking, maybe I have to look for some more clues in order to open that door behind there. Now if I just gathered a picture, which means I can grab other pictures, just have to find them. There's another photo. A framed picture of a young man and his pregnant wife found in Vitalis' house. So that's two. Need to find one more. So I got a picture in here. here. So where's the third picture?
Hey, I made it back. Come and see me when you're done.
Okay, but I need to find that third picture though. Need to find that third picture. Oh! Vitalis, do you remember the book you gave me when I became pregnant? It was a play from the outside. You had bought it from a smuggler. I remember a particular passage that aptly captures my newfound feelings towards you. I'll never pause again, never stand still, till death hath closed these eyes of mine, or fortune give me measure of revenge, until we meet again, Vitalis. Hey, we found the third picture. A framed picture of a mother playing with her infant son, found in Vitalis' house in Joba. So now that we have all three pictures, we can solve that puzzle. All right. So let me see. If I'm thinking by order. Pregnant first, her being pregnant. No, what the next one? This. And that. Oh, 3217. Two 17. Aha, 36, 32, 17, 13. Okay. It should be 32, 17, 13. There we go. Okay. March 14th, 1856. To all brothers and sisters of the Vigil, we have made great progress in ciphering the ancient locking mechanism used by the enigmatic Order of the Eye. We believe what lies beyond these mechanisms may well provide answers that have eluded us for centuries. To unlock the mechanism, a specific set of keys must be inserted into all available slots. These keys are long rectangular rods that the Order appears to have hidden in strategic locations across Hadia. Each rod is hued based on its limbic sphere and carries an inscribed symbol. Thus, to unlock a mechanism, each slot requires a specific key. The key's hue and symbol must match the slot. May your vigilance never falter. Okay. So we have one of them. It's a limbic rod, Grief W. Database limbic rod, sphere of grief, designation whiskey. Carved out of solidified limbic material, smooth angular surface for insertion to limbic lock mechanisms. So what I need is 3 of those damn things. Brothers and sisters of the Vigil, the journalist has arrived. And meet at the Weeping Night as planned. A. And we have a glyph, the perfect guard. Limbic energy surfaces around you, reducing endurance loss when blocking a hit. Lingering pain, a pool of deep sorrow unfurls around you, inflicting lingering damage to affected limbic entities. Okay. In a rage spike, a pointed lance of calcified rage erupts from your weapon and blazes towards your target, detonating upon impact. Wow, we have a fourth one, a frightful ambush. You spawn a pool of pure terror energy that can be activated at will, leaving the seized limbic entities in dreadful pain. Delirium. Acute delirium swells and grips limbic entities in front of you, eroding their stance. Wow, that was a lot. Is this a new weapon? Ooh, I got a great sword. Okay. Vitalis, it has become abundantly clear to me that we are being systematically hunted. This is more than mere coincidence. Entire chapters are going silent. You know how I feel about this business with the journalists. We have never been so vulnerable. Now it's not the time to be bringing in outsiders. More than ever, be vigilant, brother. Your friend, Damien. So we just hit the mother load. Alright. Now we need to head back to the blacksmith. Alright, I don't need to use that here. But let's head back to the blacksmith. I have an Olympic sword. Victor, I've always respected your moral objection to martial training. Should you ever change your mind or simply wish to evaluate your handiwork, there exists an invertebrate training. Is that what it says? Invertebrate training facility used by generations of vigils right here in Akasa Marshes. You can find the entrance below Monument Hill. The pillars ensure entrance must wield a limbic weapon counterclockwise from the northeast. Okay. Vitalis. Victor Grass. So that's his name.
Thanks for helping us in the tunnel. I left Lieutenant Rue at the outpost. I'll check in on her later. Any luck figuring out how to open the door in the basement? I looked everywhere for the code.
Oh, I got the code all right. Yeah.
Can you tell me more about Vitalis?
Vitalis was haunted by the past and anxious about the future. He was often away, sometimes for months at a time. After seeing the destruction of the war and the creature's sudden appearance, I now understand why he was so preoccupied.
Do you know the woman in the pictures?
Whoever she is, she seems to be a painful memory. Vitalis became angry whenever I asked about her, and he would shut me out completely. So I dropped it.
What do you make of this note?
Vitalis never mentioned a journalist. I know where the Weeping Night is, though. It's in the Vissa Hills. It's a large statue of a Sabinian knight holding another fallen in combat. I'm surprised it's still around, considering it's in the Palamist province. It's nestled under a large weeping willow tree. People often light candles and leave pictures of their loved ones at the foot of the statue.
Okay, I'll take note of that.
What do you know about the vigil?
Vitalis told me about the vigil, but not in detail. Before he left, he promised to explain everything upon his return.
Any idea what Captain Voss is up to?
My best guess is that he's thieving. Be careful when dealing with Voss. Men like him are unpredictable, which makes Voss very dangerous. I'm only alive because I'm useful to him. Thanks Etheris, too. Otherwise, I'd be dead or, worse, shipped off to a prison camp.
What is going on with Abbot Jaffer?
When I left to find Vitalis, they kept him in a small house in the center of town, exposing him like that in the open. Captain Voss wants to send a message to whoever remains in Jova. I'll find a way to get him some water when the guard is distracted. It's all I can do for him. Whatever Captain Voss wants from Abbot Jaffer, he won't stop until he gets it.
You know anything about this necklace?
Vitalis has one too, though it's not quite the same. I noticed some of his friends wore similar ones around their necks. They call themselves the Vigil. I think they're made of limbic shards like your weapons, but I'm not sure. The weapons, the necklaces, and the vigils are all connected somehow. I guess Vitalis left out some lessons.
What are these weapons?
They're called limbic weapons. Vitalis told me that they were intricately tied to this country's history. He taught me how to repair and enhance them. But to do so, I need limbic shards, and Vitalis wouldn't tell me where the shards come from. He kept a small stash hidden behind the red toolbox. Go get it, and I'll show you what I can do.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
When I met Vitalis, I was in a very dark place. If it wasn't for him, chances are I'd either be a criminal or dead, face down in a ditch somewhere. But Vitalis saw something in me. He gave me focus, discipline, and skills. Skills that would one day serve a great purpose.
What are these weapons?
They're called limbic weapons. Vitalis told me to do so, I need limbic shards. And Vitalis wouldn't... He kept a small stash hidden behind the red toolbox. Go get it, and I'll show you what...
Toolbox. Alright, you can now visit Victor to create and upgrade limbic equipments. So he said behind the red toolbox, which is right here. Ah, here we go. And I have another limbic rod. Sweet. So, let's actually get some weapons crafted. Wait, can you trade anything? I don't think you can. No. Alright, let's craft.
Need upgrades?
Okay, we can upgrade weapon. Victor can improve a weapon using limbic shards, increasing its potency and maximum potential. Victor can currently upgrade weapons to upgrade 3. Imbue defense gear. Victor can imbue a defense gear using limbic shards, increasing its potency and activating potential latent powers. Victor can currently imbue defensive gear up to grade 2. Weave limbic consumables. Victor can weave limbic consumables using limbic shards. These constructs of old were designed by the order scholars to combat the limbic threat. Study. Much of the art of limbic smithing has been lost to time. If any vestiges of these forgotten techniques should be found, Victor can study them to improve his capabilities. And we have glyphs. Browse Victor's records of all known limbic glyphs, dutifully preserved by the Vigil over generations. Should these glyphs be recovered, then they can be inscribed into limbic weapons of a matching sphere to grant unique abilities. Neutral glyphs can be inscribed into all weapons. Okay, let's upgrade first. So, so let's do my sword. Alright, in order to upgrade a weapon to grade 2, it must be attuned to a specific limbic sphere. A weapon's limbic sphere will determine which glyphs can bear granting unique abilities. Okay. So it doesn't show which ones it can be imbued by, so I can probably just do any of them? Alright, let's do...
I'm getting good at this.
Ooh, okay. So that's at 2. Twin X is ecstasy.
Here, it's better than you.
Okay. Alright, so I don't have enough shards, but that's okay. Alright, let's imbue defensive gear.
I've outdone myself this time.
Alright, that's at level 2. Okay, from the inventory or the loadout screen, select a weapon and use the add glyphs option. A weapon can hold up to 3 glyphs, each unlocking a unique ability. Glyphs can only be added to weapons if weapons of grade 2 or higher. So we can just go here. Okay, so we can add the glyphs here. Okay. Let's see the sword. Oh my god. It literally is like a different sword now. So let's do that. Woo! Alright, for the axes. Okay, so we got a charging aura. Maybe does significant damage. Ah, okay. Alright. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna just save here. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. This is the first episode of Hell Is Us. It's been an amazing time, and I can't wait to play more. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Just make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell in the comment section. And yeah, like I said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.